Merry Christmas, everybody! We're the Lockwoods, and if you've been watching our episodes, you already know 3 things about us. Number 1, we are getting an apartment in BGC, Manila. Number 2, we had signed a lease for an apartment in BGC, but then the owner pulled the rug out from under us with about 9 or 10 days left before we were heading back out there, leaving us homeless. Number 3, Christmas Day, today, is when we fly out there. So, we've been trying to make progress. How's it going, baby?
We woke up to some news on the Sapphire unit. Our broker that we've been working with, who's been so kind and so sweet, to work like this around the holidays, I think is above and beyond, and we are so incredibly grateful. But the owner has come back with a counter offer, and we're just working out some details, and with the time difference, it's a little hard to get immediate responses, so I think we have to wait a few hours, but I really feel good about this, and I think that we're going to work it out and get it.
But our flight leaves in just a few hours, so right now we've got to finish packing up, get everybody showered and ready to go, and then we're going to grab our ride to the airport. Hey, how you doing?
Good.
Are we going to have room for all of our luggage in here?
We actually have about 2 days of travel starting right now. We're headed to the airport and we're taking a flight to LAX, which is just over 2 hours.
Thank you so much.
We love flying out of Denver because it's such a great airport and so many destinations you can get to from here. And so is Manila. It's another reason why we want it to be our second home base. But we're actually going through a bit of a long 2 days of travel because we have 4 different stops. Oh my gosh, I'm tired thinking about it already. So our first stop is gonna be LA. We're gonna stay the night there. We know that there's a nonstop from San Francisco to Manila, and that will be super convenient whenever we have that route, but we're having this long-winded route because it was the cheapest available. And since we travel so much, to make it more affordable for us, we always get the cheapest economy tickets that we can find. But also because we travel so much, we do get those upgrades because of our loyalty program.
For the long flight, do we have first class or economy?
Great question, Colt. And the answer is we have the purple seats, which is premium economy.
Premium plus.
Yeah, premium plus. So it's kind of like first class on a domestic flight, like it's a bigger seat.
Get better pillows and blankets.
Better pillows and blankets.
After spending the night in LA, we are now taking the shuttle from the hotel back to the airport, and we just realized that we made a really big mistake this morning. We thought our flight was at 9:30, turns out it's at 8:30, so we got a pop-up notification saying your flight is boarding. We're not even to the area where we get off of the shuttle yet. So we're almost certainly going to miss this flight, and then the big question is, where do we go from here? I don't know what other flights they have from here to get us, well, to Manila. We've got options, I'm sure, but here's the thing. We specifically had these flights set up so that I would get enough legs to maintain our 1K status with United. So if they put us on a different flight that's more direct, that doesn't have all of the additional flights that we already have booked for today, from LA to Honolulu, Honolulu to Guam, Guam to Manila, then I would lose my status the very last week of the entire year. So we're not gonna know what's gonna happen until we can get up to the check-in counter and see what the options are. But
I feel so bad. I feel like this is my mistake. I'm usually the one that's in charge of these things, so I feel terrible. But we will sort it out. Yesterday started off so positive, and now I'm feeling nervous about everything. Even the Sapphire unit, we haven't heard anything at all on it. So I'm not feeling confident in that at the minute, and I just have no clue what's gonna happen with our flight.
okay, we finally made it off of the bus and inside here, but this is LAX, the only airport where even the 1K line is massive. So Erin's running around seeing if she can find anybody who can help us out. Otherwise, we're gonna wait in this line and then find out what our options are. What's happening now is they have managed to take our bags, although there's no guarantee at all that our bags are going to make it to Manila at the same time we do, but whatever, as long as we do, we can make it work. We are trying to get through security now. You know what, we might be better off. Clear is just no good anymore. We should just go through regular TSA, I bet.
Do you want to?
Yeah, let's do it. So we've got to rush just to get to our gate, and hopefully we're going to make it onto the plane on time. If not, this is going to be a very crazy travel day because we're going to have to figure out what flights we're going to be on. 77. Okay, right up here. Fingers crossed, we may have made it. Come here, sweetheart. Brooklyn wants to take a detour into the bookstore. She always wants to stop by the bookstore. Okay, 72, 73. Did we make it? Okay, here's 77. 76, 77. The doors aren't shut yet. Well, buddy, she's coming. She's coming. Come here. All right, good job. Coty.
Where's the logbook?
Logbook is here.
Thank you.
Here. We made it! What? This is impossible! Oh my gosh, I cannot believe we made it. We got to the airport 30 minutes. Holy smokes. We got to the airport long after they started boarding, but this is so much due to the people at United. The customer service has been phenomenal. People wanted to help us as soon as we got to the desk and even here. Well, now we're back on track, just in time, closing the doors. And we're headed to Honolulu, then to Guam, then to Manila. We're gonna make it after all. Woo.
Hopefully the only thing we run into from this moment forward is the possibility of us not having our bags when we get to Manila. We can live with that. We can go on a little shopping spree, we can get what we need. I'm so glad we made this flight though. That would have been a whole different episode.
The video would have been named "The Day We Almost Died of Boringness of Not Seeing Dio Combos."
We've got besties to get to.
We're not even the last ones on the plane, so hopefully that means our bags are gonna make it though. I can't believe we've been boarded for about 10 minutes now and they still haven't shut the door, although I think they're about to. Okay, off we go. Hopefully we see you in Honolulu next. By the way, this must be what YouTubers Kara and Nate feel like on every single flight.
Right? I don't know how they do it. Like, we are not late people. We don't like to push it even. We think that if we're on time, it's too stressful, we're late. This was too much for me. I could never do this on a regular basis.
See you in Honolulu.
And just landed right on time. But I looked at my phone and I don't have any updates on the apartment. So it's on pins and needles waiting to hear.
Pretty clear we're gonna be staying in a hotel tonight.
Feels right. It's clear that we're going to be staying in a hotel tonight, but I want to know if we have a deal or not, if we can sign a lease contract.
Thank you. We have about a 2-hour layover here, but they have a United lounge. So we're gonna go chill out, get some food, use the bathrooms, all the good stuff. It's gonna fly by. Time's gonna fly by. It's time to go catch our third flight of this little journey. The kids are already downstairs. Hopefully they meet us at the gate so we don't have a repeat of this morning's incident. So we found out that one of our pieces of luggage did not make it on the flight. The other 4 did. And then I just checked my air tags and it looks like it's my suitcase, which means I'm gonna be missing a lot of stuff if it doesn't still beat us there, which is a strong possibility. Because if it's heading up to San Francisco, oh hey, look what I found. What'd you get?
Face masks for me and Nia. Guess what I got? I got this, and I need the Knox luck, so I'm saving this for Knox. And we're gonna see what we're gonna pull. And we're probably gonna pull the full art Charizard EX. Not the golden one, the best one.
Colt, I gotta tell you, man, I think you've got the rockinest outfit, travel day outfit, the entire family.
That was actually a Christmas morning outfit. He just got it from Santa.
Time for us to board, buddy.
Hold on, sir. I'm so excited. I want to
I'm
see your combos.
excited. Me too. I'm so
Give them to-
excited. I'm excited to be in the same time zone finally, and I'm so excited to be in the same time zone as our realtors, because that's been hard. I've been laying awake at night thinking they're gonna get back to me any moment about the apartment. But now we're gonna be in the same time zone and I can sleep better. I told you earlier that we always get the cheapest economy tickets that we can find, but since we travel so much, we often get upgrades like today. So this is a Premium Economy Plus. What?
Premium Plus.
This is Premium Plus seats, the purple seats as we call them. So we get a little bit extra elbow room, a little bit extra leg room, a little bit further recline, and it's an 8-hour flight. So the little bit extra comfort makes a big difference, and we didn't pay a thing to get this upgrade.
So now it's time to kick off our shoes, recline the seats, after we're in the air, of course, and we'll see you in 8 hours.
We just arrived in Guam, and this time the layover is much shorter. We only have an hour between flights, so we're gonna go straight to the gate.
This is our third time in Guam, and we have never left the airport yet. We really want to. Problem is, we just can't make it work. Every time we ask United to give us a long layover for a couple of nights, I don't know, it's just prohibitively expensive. But we will make a special trip here sometime soon because the island looks beautiful.
We've mostly been traveling through at night, so we've barely seen it in daylight. Passports out, we're boarding. We're boarding early, actually. That rarely happens.
I'm tired.
Yes. I'm gonna sleep on this flight.
Just one more flight left. I can't wait to get back in Manila and feel that humidity.
It's now about 5 p.m. in Manila. We've got a 3-hour flight right here. It's really quite clear that there is no scenario in which we're going to end up in an apartment tonight. We are absolutely going to be staying at the Shangri-La Hotel for at least one night, probably a couple. But honestly, after this long travel day, 2 days, it sounds kind of nice just to be hampered, not have to worry about acquiring any supplies whatsoever for our own apartment, just be able to walk in, turnkey, get some really good rest. So that's the plan.
Could not agree more. I cannot wait to throw myself onto a bed and just crash. And I will pick up the pieces of myself in the morning and go straight to our besties. We made it! We landed. Finally, 2 days of travel. It's come to a landing.
Unfortunately, my app says that my suitcase is still in Honolulu, so I guess now I'll be lucky if I get it tomorrow. Suboptimal because I'm basically wearing the same outfit for 2 days now, so this is gonna mean 3 days. Because we've got to meet the Ocampos basically first thing in the morning. We're not gonna bother going shopping or anything like that. I could borrow some of Nelvin's clothes.
You know what? Honestly, with how close we cut it and almost missing the flight, we really should have missed the flight. I'm grateful that we have 4 out of 5 bags. That's not bad.
Especially because it's my bag. This time. This time it's my bag. It's my turn.
That's not it.
Well, buddy?
Wasn't it your bag both times? The last time it was your bag too.
Now it's mine, remember? I was screaming in the lobby. Oh my god! Thank you!
Where was that?
That was in Jakarta.
Oh no, I said I only play real games on those.
I guess the rest of us are just lazy. Brooklyn's got some pep in her step. But we are going straight to bed when we get to the hotel. Four bags, yes, sorry, thanks. We're just catching a taxi to get to the hotel. Make sure you do a metered cab because they'll charge you 2-3 times more for assisting you and paying a flat rate.
Even though we had one huge suitcase less than what we were supposed to have, it was still kind of a challenge, so we had to switch from a car to a van. It's the only way we were going to fit this stuff in there.
It's so pretty with the Christmas decorations. I don't think we've seen BGC like this before. It's so festive.
And we're back at Shangri-La.
It's not our first time staying at this hotel. We had a flight that got delayed so much that it was canceled, and we stayed the night here because we wanted to see the Ocampos again. But it's a fantastic location on High Street, which we'll have to show you in a different episode. I love Shangri-La's. They are such nice hotels, and I think that they're really reasonably priced for such a high-end place. Well, the good news is that we made it. It was a tiring 2 days, and we lost a bag, but we have 4 of them, so that's a good thing. The bad news is that we haven't heard a peep from the owner of the apartment. So this is 2 days that there has been silence, nothing about our counter offer. And I feel like it's a good counter offer. It's really fair, and I think it's a really good deal for both of us. So one of 2 things could be happening. One, maybe she's delaying so that she can get more showings and get other offers. Or 2, it's the holidays. I hope it's the latter because we really want this apartment.
But we learned our lesson from last time, so we're not gonna sit around and put all of our eggs in one basket. We're actually gonna go out and look at apartments tomorrow, and if we find something we like, we're gonna make an offer on that. We're ready to close, we're ready to sign. If any of these owners aren't, maybe they just missed the boat.
And if you want to come along for that, then please subscribe. We're going to be doing that tomorrow and filming it tomorrow. So we're going to be putting episodes out there more often on this channel. So we hope to see you along for the ride. We'll see how this ends.
Good night. I'm gonna fall asleep with my gecko blanket that has geckos on it.
Having to get creative this morning because I still don't have my luggage. In fact, it's still in Hawaii, so yeah, it'll be a miracle if it gets here today. And I don't have any other clean clothes, and none of the shops around here open until like 10 or 11 a.m. And we have places to be at 9 a.m. So I've washed my t-shirt in the sink with some body wash from the shower, and I've wringed it out as well as I possibly can, and now I'm going to iron it to dry it. So hopefully I will have a dry, clean shirt here soon. I should have done this for everything else, like underwear and socks, but this is the most important part because I'm going to be hugging the Ocampos in a little bit, and I need to smell fresh.